Hello wrestling fans, the Wrestling Wizard here and welcome to another video. And the big question in this video, who the heck is that Howdy character? Is that Uncle Howdy? How is he connected with Bray? What on earth is going on moving forward? Now you can guarantee one of two things with Bray Wyatt. Number one, it's going to be a slow burner. We're going to have to be patient for the official and final reveals as to what is coming, whether it's going to be a faction or multiple personalities. And number two, this could go one of a million ways. So this is just specifically a theory video. I'm going to share the theories going around at the moment and then give my personal opinion on, at the moment, who I believe Uncle Howdy is, assuming it's Uncle Howdy. Now, WWE did file the trademark for the name Uncle Howdy, along with Uncle Harper. So we're probably correct in assuming this is Uncle Howdy that we saw. Now, talking of what we saw and what was revealed, we didn't really get that much. We got like this half mask type thing, prosthetic or whatever it may be. A moustache we saw, the lips. We didn't see the eyes. We saw the hat with the thorns on top. And that's all we really know, isn't it? So maybe this week on SmackDown, we'll see the official full reveal and then we'll know a lot more. But maybe we won't, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, I must admit, when I first saw the reveal, I thought immediately, is that Dutch Mantle? Is that Zeb Coulter? Honestly, I really did. That was my actual reaction. Also, a lot of you thought it could be Kevin Thorne as well. Is Mordecai going to come back and terrorize WWE? Many people think it could be The Undertaker. There's all sorts of crazy theories. I love it when people come out with all sorts. So we're just going to go through logical guesses at the moment that can make sense, and then I go through my opinion on what it could be, and then you share your thoughts and opinions. How does that sound? So first and foremost, when we think of the word uncle, of course there's that family connection. And the mask, after all, did say, why would you lie to me? Never lie to the ones that you love. Now we're assuming this masked, distorted version that we keep seeing is the darker side of Bray. And Bray, the one we saw on SmackDown and the one the previous week, is the kind of lighter side of Bray. With still those dark tendencies, he still has that anger, those psychological issues going on, but he's trying to do the right thing. And at least if he's going to do bad things, he admits to them. And then you got the demonic side of things with this mask, playing with Bray Wyatt. And if we think of Uncle, we think of Bray Wyatt's real life uncles, Kendall Windham and Barry Windham. Now, these two are menacing physical statures. 6'5" and 6'6". There's that family connection. It makes sense on paper, logic-wise. However, one's 54 and one's 62. So if we're looking at the future and moving forward and potentially elevating superstars moving up, like maybe that might only fit in the initial stages of this rebirth of this Bray storyline. But it is family connected, so we can't rule it off. Also, if we talk about family, Bo Dallas, many people have thought that that could potentially be Bo. Bo is going to be returning to WWE at some point, I'm certain of it. There wouldn't be so many reports coming out that he was if he wasn't. Is he going to be connected to this whole Bray Wyatt storyline as well? We've got to throw him into the hat. Now, this one has been doing the rounds left, right and centre. It's not family connected, but Tyler Bateman. And I think this is purely out of looks, really, physically. With the moustache, the way he looks, how that could tie in with a Bray Wyatt-esque gimmick or faction. It's a logical guess, isn't it? You think, that could be the man, along with Vincent as well. Is there any tie-ins there? Now, I'm convinced at some point that Vincent and Dutch will be involved. I just don't think now at this point they'll be involved right now with this Uncle Howdy situation. I think they'll come at a later date. I'll explain how that all connects in a moment. So those are the logical guesses. I'm sure there's others out there that I've probably missed. So get down in the comments section, help fill out the blanks for me there. But at the moment, those are the ones doing the rounds. And here is my take on it, what I think is happening at the moment. Now, at the moment, who that mask is unclear. We assume it's Bray's darker side, the demon side of Bray, if you like. And Bray's in a battle with that side of himself, yeah? He's trying to fend away the darkness, and he basically says, I'm going to be a servant to you. And that has really annoyed the mask, the demon side of Bray, and it's gone, why would you lie to the ones you love? Never lie to the ones you love. Now, if you think of the ones Bray loves, that could be Uncle connected, like we said earlier on. But I couldn't help but mention the fact that in the returning promo on SmackDown from Bray, he mentioned that he lost two people that were very close to him. Now, if that demon side knows that that's a vulnerable side to Bray, and Bray knows that he's playing with that. What if the mask, the darker side, is revealing Uncle Howdy in his real life friend JR's spirit? And then Uncle Harper will be the same thing with Brody Lee. There could be other people playing these characters. But I think that there's multiple versions here of Bray Wyatt. This is a mixed personality gimmick where you've got the Bray we've seen lately, that masked demonic side, and then two uncles played by Bray. Could that well be the case? Bray works with literally Hollywood makeup artists, like creators, in Tom Savini and Jason Baker. They're going to be able to play around physically and manipulate our minds with that Uncle Howdy reveal to make us not even think about the fact that that could actually be Bray Wyatt, another version of Bray Wyatt. Whether the Bray we saw last week on SmackDown, this is where it gets a little bit confusing, is in a battle with the darker side, but also in a battle with his demons, the friends he lost, that still emotional attachment that he's never really got over and never will get over, and the demon side is using that as bait, if you like, to entice Bray back into the darker side. I really love that theory. I love the fact that there's this whole psychological battle in Bray's head and he doesn't know what's coming next. Like, he even said, like, but you will find out basically what's going to come next. The mask said that to Bray, and there's this constant battle. And what if Bray is playing all those gimmicks? Now, we've seen 3 masks, haven't we? We've seen the red eyes, we've seen the green eyes, and we've seen Bray wear the actual mask at Extreme Rules. What could that mean? We're going to cover that in detail in the next video as to how that connects in with the masks. But for now, I thought it was definitely a worthy discussion to get out there theories of who this character is, this Uncle Howdy character. Who could it be? Help me out, because my mind is going a number of directions. And I know there's going to be the questions. Does that mean that it's going to be a multiple personality gimmick? Does that mean a faction is ruled out? What if we still see multiple sides to Bray? Say we have the 2 uncles and then this demon side, or the Bray we've seen him last week, and then what if there's other members that are added to a faction of Wyatt'S still? If you look at the Wyatt family, there was Bray, Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and Braun Strowman at one point, right? So that was 3 additional members that weren't Bray. And you could still have that. You could still have Vincent and Dutch as the other members, and then maybe a female wrestler added to the group. And you've got the Wyatt 6. You've got loads to explore with Bray Wyatt without too many wrestlers in a faction. 2 wrestlers you could build up from scratch, and then one maybe established one that gets put in there. Could be Nikki Cross or Alexa Bliss again. Who knows? Like, there could be another character we've not even talked about that could fit the bill. Could be a Liv Morgan. Loads of questions, loads of theories. I'll stop it there before I go off on an absolute tangent. Thank you so much for watching the video. As always, be really appreciative if you can like the video, share the video, and even better, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you in another video.